Now, for any of you who didn't tune into last night's North Tonight, here's just a little taster of what you missed. Yep, we could hardly believe it either. Ewan Weems dancing like an MP. Well, we were all taken slightly aback. Sharon, what did you think of that dance last night?
I thought it was interesting and unique.
Yeah, that is one way of putting it. Now, we wanted to speak to Ewan and obviously take him to task about that, but he's nipped out. We've hardly seen him today, have we? And he's away to do a piece on the International Youth Festival, so we thought we'd get the next best thing, which is Sharon. No, it's just that Sharon is now sitting on Ewan's desk, and this used to be your desk. What on earth has happened to it?
I don't know. When I sat here, I used to keep it spick and span, tidy, orderly, and it's just turned into chaos now. I'm quite shocked, really, at the state of it.
I don't know what's happened to Ewan. I mean, he's come on the programme, he started dancing, he's got his long hair and such like, and look at the state that he's wreaking across the newsroom.
Is it still going to pot? I mean, on the one hand, he's really cleaning up his act in terms of his clothes, but
he is trying, isn't he? Bless him. And actually, as you will see later on, Ewan has actually now gone out and had his hair cut. So whether it was after last night's performance and he thought, I'm really going to have to smarten up my act, he's actually had his hair cut as well. But we're going to grab him later on. But I think the desk, for a wee while, we need to have a look at his nutritional value of his lunch. He's got some tomato soup. Oh no, it's chicken soup, isn't it?
I'm hiding the brand.
Yeah. And some fruit and just a complete load of palaver on his desk. Yeah, well, that's what he's trying to that's what he's trying to portray. Anyway, speaking of busy journalists, what are you doing here? Everybody else is out. Why are you sitting down?
Well, I'm doing the story on the postal strike today, and I went up there earlier. Obviously, there was a planned postal strike for today, but there was also a wildcat strike in Aberdeen because workers there say they were asked to cross a picket line that they didn't want to cross. So they've all walked out, but they don't want to speak to us. So we're just kind of watching the story at the moment. We've got pictures of them when we were up there, and we're just waiting to See, that's what's happened to Sharon all the time, actually. Now, we have to apologise because this is our first blog of the week and it is Thursday. And I know that people who've been logging on to the forum have been asking, where is the blog? And, do you know, I actually can't provide you with an answer because I've been off all week. I only work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday anyway, and I was off yesterday. And I think it is purely because we've either been short-staffed or because we haven't had a camera crew to be able to film it. So, huge apologies to everybody, and we're sorry if that's ruined your day in any way, shape or form. But back to today, our main story, well, I was going to take you over to the desk and talk to you about that, but I've decided that I'm going to tell you what is the most exciting story of the day, I think. And David Marsden's been sent up to Fraserburgh Harbour today to get shots of a minke whale, which has been sort of, well, it's not caught in the harbour, but it's just sort of circling the harbour and won't leave. So we're hoping that on North Tonight at 6 o'clock we'll be able to bring you live pictures of the whale in the harbour. And that's, I think this is the best story of the day. Well, it's now much, much later on in the day. Lots has happened since we last spoke. I've been out on a story. Most of the reporters have been out on their stories and are now back, very, very busy now, getting ready for the programme at 6 o'clock. But the man that we didn't want to speak to all day, Ewan, is also back now. He's very busy. He's up against it. Ewan. Now,
pressure, Andrea. Pressure.
Now, I don't know how much I should tell you, but we were kind of sitting looking at your desk earlier on. We were thinking it was a bit of a mess.
Yes.
In contrast to your lovely new style. Look at you. You've had a haircut. You're looking very smart.
Well, you know, it took too long to kind of get the rollers in the morning and the straighteners and stuff. And I was just, I was having to get up at 5 in the morning to be here for 9. So it just had to go.
And was it painful having to get it all cut off?
It was. It's been the first time. I used to have it this short, but years ago. So it's the first time in a long time that I've felt the back of my neck or my ears, which I forgot stick out, and that's why I had it long in the first place.
You look like a proper reporter now. You look completely the part with your shirt and your tie. Although I did see your smelly trainers are still under your desk.
I keep them just to remind me of my roots.
Of who you were.
Who I used to be, I know. But
okay, now, we can't let you go today without mentioning last night's dancing. That was particularly enjoyable.
I just, people have been saying, you were why were you, reservedly dancing? I said, that's the way I dance. I jive like an old man or like my dad or something. So
We were saying at the morning meeting you did kind of dance like an MP.
and then
Whatever that looks like, I don't know.
I take umbrage at that. I can bust a move with the best of them, and I'll prove it.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have to wait for another day and another blog to see that. But for now, it's almost 6 o'clock. Tune in for the programme and see what we get up to tonight.